Hi. Now here we have Alfonso on his deathbed keeps half his property for his wife. So we have Alfonso. He divides his property. He gives half to his wife and the remaining half is divided amongst equally amongst the three sons Ben, Carl and Dave. Ben, Carl and Dave. Okay. Now, some years later, Ben dies, leaving half of his property. So Ben will get how much? He will get so this half is divided equally amongst these three people. So they will get 1/3 of this half. 1/3 of half is effectively 1/6. So each of them will get 1/6 of the property. So Ben will get 1/6 of the property. Carl will get 1/6 of the property and Dave will also get 1/6 of the property. 1/6 of the original property, right? Now, after some years, Ben dies, leaving half his property to his widow and half to his brothers Carl and Dave. So once Ben dies, he gives half his property to his widow wife. So half of 1/6 will be 1/12. So Ben's wife will receive 1/12 of the original property. So half is given to wife, the other half is divided amongst Carl and Dave, right? So now Carl will get so half, as in half of this is 1/12. So 1/12 will be given to Carl and Dave. So 1/12 is divided equally amongst Carl and Dave. So each of them will receive half of this. Half of this is basically 1/24 of the original property. Correct? So now what happens is the amount that Carl now has is 1/6 plus 1/24. So this becomes 5/24 and the amount with Dave is also 1/6 plus 1/24 is 5/24. Okay? Cool. Now after this what happens is when Carl makes his will, he keeps half his property. So now again Carl is making his will. So he keeps half of his property. So half of this is 5/48. So he keeps this much part for his widow, as in for Carl's wife, and the remaining half, that means the remaining 5/48, he bequeaths to his younger brother, as in he gives it to his younger brother Dave. So now Dave will have a total of 5/24 plus 5/48. So this is 15/48 of the total property. This is the amount that Dave will have after Carl gives him half of his property. Okay? Fine. Now when Dave dies some years later, he keeps half of his property for his wife. Now again when Dave dies, he keeps half of his property for his wife. So half of this will be 15/96. This will be given to wife of Dave and the remaining half, as in the remaining 15/96 of the original, is given to his mother. So he gives it to his mother. Now Dave's mother is Alfonso's wife. So she gets 15/96 of the original property from Dave. Fine. Now the mother now has 15,75,000 rupees. So this amount plus this amount together is 15,75,000. So we have 15,75,000 is equal to, let's say the initial amount with Alfonso is X. So initially the wife, as in the mother of these three, receives half of X. So this is X/2 plus she again receives 15/96 of the amount from Dave. So 15/96 of X. So now let's solve this and figure out the value of X. So this gets multiplied by 48. So this becomes 48x/96 plus 15x/96. So we have 15,75,000 is equal to 48 plus 15 is 63x/96. So X here comes out to be 15,75,000 into 96 divided by 63. Now let's simplify this. So this goes by 3 32 times, this goes by 3 21 times. Okay, now this goes by 3 7 times, this goes by 3 5 25 times. Again 525 goes by 7, 5 7s are 49, 75 times. So we have 75,000 into 32. Now what is 75 into 32? 75 into 32 is 10. 14 plus 15 is 29 plus 130, 21, 24, 00. So this becomes 2400,000, which is effectively 24 lakh rupees. So the initial amount that Alphonso had, which is X, is 24 lakh. This is 24 lakh rupees. Okay. Now let us look at the questions. What was the worth of total property? The total property is worth option D, 24 lakhs. Now, what was Carl's original share? So, Carl originally got 1/6 of the total property. So, 1/6 of 24 is 4 lakh. So, Carl initially got option A, 4 lakh. Okay. Now, next question is, what was the ratio of property owned by the widows of the 3 sons at the end? Okay. So, widows of the 3 sons. Fine. So, the first widow is of Ben. So, she receives 1/12 of the property. Next is Carl's widow, she receives 5/48 of the property, and next is Dave's widow, who receives 15/96 of the property. So the required ratio is 1/12 is to 5/48 is to 15/96. Now all of these are fraction out of x. Even if you put an x over here, it would not matter because x will ultimately get cancelled out. So this will be 1/12 is to 5/48 is to 15/96 only. Now multiplying with 96 the whole equation, all the 3 parts here, 96 upon 12 is 8 is 2. 96 upon 48 is 2, 2 into 5 is 10 is 2. 96 upon 96 is 1, which is 15. So the ratio comes out to be 8 is to 10 is to 5. So the ratio of properties with the 3 widows of these 3 sons is 8 is to 10 is to 15. Option B is the right answer here. Thank you.